Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another Talking Points here on Buzzing Pattaya. And to today's question is, why do the Thai girls prefer older men? Why do the older men come here? And it's a really good topic, and I want to talk about as well 3 things that the girls may or may not look at you and think to themselves, I'm not sure about this one. You know, if you look at the channel, one of the things that's quite consistent, and it's quite sad really, is I get people comment on the channel saying, "Oh, you're just sad old lonely men, blah 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 blah." And all right, if that's given you a moment of euphoria to write such a a derogatory comment about people that you've got no idea about, you've never met, well, that's fine. You know, each to their own, no dramas there. But I know many Thai girls, many Thai girls, and some of them are very, very good friends. Remember, I've been a photographer here for 8 years, 9 years, working in the bar, so I know a lot of girls on first name terms. They speak to me, and I've got a good relationship with quite a lot of these girls. And I do talk to them, and they talk to me. And I think when you look at it in the whole grand scale of things, people over here, are generally speaking, are older than the girls. And there's a very strong and very good reason for that, why the girls are attracted to the older man here. And I'm going to go through those in a minute. There are also some key factors that I think you should know about how the girls look at you guys. And I don't want to say there's a pecking order, because there isn't a pecking order. That's just a myth. You might get the odd few people say, oh, no, there is, but there isn't. But there are key indicators as to what the girls look for from you as to whether or not they think, oh, let's have a chat with this guy. Now, in true tradition, I know you don't want to look at me, so I will put some overlays over the top for you. I know this chiseled Brad Pitt good looks is really, there's only so much you can handle about it. But anyway, so we'll get that off the screen now for you. So, what does a Thai girl look for in you? Well, number one, age. Age really does matter to the Thai girl. And you've got older guys, I'm talking about older guys, not really old, but like 40 plus, and then you've got the younger guys. The girls are not stupid. They are far, far from stupid. And they know that if you're an older guy, and I'm calling you an older guy because you're 40 plus, let's just call it that for now for easy purpose of describing what's happening here. But they know, generally speaking, that perhaps you're a little bit more stable in your life than a wild 25-year-old. When we were 25, or when I was 25, you might even be 25, but when I was 25, I'd just left the army and I was searching out to find my pathway and doing all kinds of weird and wonderful things. And I really didn't have any true deep down feeling for settling down and accepting that that's it. Now I'm going to live the wife and 2 kids routine. And I think a lot of us are like that. But likewise, the girls understand that. So they think to themselves, well, okay, if I've got an older guy here, a guy that's 40 plus, he's more settled in life. The chances are he's probably progressed in his career path. He may probably more likely be more financially sound than a younger guy. And likewise, he may not want to go out partying every night and living it up and doing what we did when we were teenagers. So therefore, she's going to get a much more of a stable lifestyle than she would do if you were a younger guy that was out there doing it every night. And of course, you got the old history of the butterfly word. If you're not sure what a butterfly means, when they call you a butterfly, it means you fly from flower to flower. The girls being the flower and you being the butterfly. So you go from flower to flower to flower. In other words, you go from girl to girl to girl to girl. And the younger you are, the more likely you are to do that. The older you are, they hope that possibly your engine is not running all 6 cylinders and that you might be missing a few, so therefore you're less likely to do it. So that's why the older guys are preferred more so here than I guess back home if there's an age gap. Let's spin it around now. When the guys come out here, age is just a number in many respects, particularly if you're the male. If you're an older guy and you've got a lady that's say 10 years younger than whoopie-doo-dah, so what? So what does that matter? It's just a number, and it's a number that unfortunately carries a certain stigma with it with those that like to judge you. There are many people in this world that believe that they have the right to judge you even though they've never met you, they've got no idea what they're talking about and probably never even been here. But that's cool. If it gets them a little semi for the 5 seconds it takes to abuse you, well then, at least we've made a difference to someone else's day. But the point is, age really is just a number. It's just a situation where we have to accept that as each year passes, we get another year older. But it really is just a number. Now, let's talk about what the girls look for when you go into their zone, their environment. And remember, I've mentioned this before many times, many months ago, probably couple of years back now, that there are three style of girls. You've got the farm girls that live a very happy, very simple life up in the villages, and they're very family orientated. You've got the bar girls that are here, that are in the thick of the industry here, and they're trying to earn as much money as they can. And then you've got the professional working ladies that maybe are up in the offices or maybe in Bangkok or some of the bigger cities. But for ease of purposes, what I'm going to talk to you about here is I want to talk to you about the bar girls, the nightlife here, because you come here to have fun. But at the end of the day, there are still feelings involved on both sides of the channel. The girl will have feelings and you have feelings. And this is why we relate back to the 3-day rule. Saying after 3 days, you may start straying into, I've got feelings for this girl. Oh my God, what do I do? My world's starting to get mixed up in turmoil and emotions are all flowing around. How do I deal with this? What do I do? And you know, listen, I've been there. I shared my story about how I got absolutely rinsed with the first girl that I really did fall for. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. The point being is it happens. It does happen. And you know, again, you get the judgment of people, well, you get what you deserve, you're an idiot. It's not about being an idiot, it's about having feelings and having a heart. And sometimes your heart overtakes your brain. That is life, unfortunately. But when you walk into these situations, there are 3 things I think you should really consider doing. And please, guys, if you disagree with me, I'd love you to share your comments below. If you agree with me, please share your comments below. I love reading everything that we do here. But the situation is this. You walk into a bar, and let's say you walk up to the bar and you want a San Miguel Light with lime. And you walk up and say, pick up our San Miguel Light, how many do I cup? Straight away, you've just gone, hello, I've been here before, I can speak Thai. Chances are I've probably got a girlfriend or a wife, but at the end of the day, by speaking Thai, it might make you feel good as you thinking, yeah, I'm doing good here, I'm learning the language. But you've just screamed out to all the radar girls, this guy's either been here before, he's either living here, and he most likely has a Thai girlfriend or possibly a wife. And it's a bit of a catch-22 because, you know, I remember when I first came out here, I wanted to learn the language. I thought, well, it's nice to share. It's nice to try and be a bit more responsive into the culture that I'm living in. So I did sit down and I did try to learn it. And albeit I wasted my first year, as I've explained many times. But the point being was I tried to learn Thai because I thought it was a nice thing. Over the years, having spoke to many, many Thai girls, and I say to you, you know, when a guy speaks in Thai, you know, what do you think? And they just say, oh, no, not good, not good. I'm like, really? Why is that? No, him have girlfriend, him have wife. I'm like, how do you know that? Oh, him come before, he learned Thai, he have girlfriend, he have wife. So you're already on the back foot. And I know there's going to be certain people going to say, it doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. Money talks, if you pay the bar fine, job done, happy days, away you go. But we're talking about a bit more than just that now. What we're talking about is, you know, where the girls rate you and how they understand what you like, etc., and all those kind of things. I deliberately speak Thai simply because I don't want any interaction. I'm quite happy doing what I do. Those guys that have been out with me, you'll see, you know, I love having fun and the rest of it, but that's where it stops. But for you guys, you might go out and learn a few sentences, think, happy days, watch this, mate, yeah. And you'll speak your Thai, and good on you for trying to learn it, and fair play to you. But the reality is maybe your warning signs like this guy, he's been here before, or he's got a girlfriend. So understand that if you do speak Thai, perhaps, I'm not saying you would do, but perhaps they might be a little bit less or a little bit more cautious, less friendly if you're rolling out, you know, all your Gore guys and your Georgians and your War Wens, because they're going to say, well, this guy knows his stuff. This one, I find a little bit tricky. I don't really know if I agree with it in its entirety, but suntans. If you've got like a decent, deep suntan, in other words, that you know you've got a nice brown texture to your skin tone, the girls automatically assume that you live here. If you don't live here, you've been here many times, or you've been here a long time for this particular holiday that you're on. I kind of disagree with what they say because my argument is, well, if you've we're going back to the 40 plus again. If you're established in your life, then surely the object of being established in life is that you like to take more holidays, spend more time abroad and doing other things, particularly if you're living in a colder climate. It's nice to go to a warmer climate, so therefore then you are going to have a natural tone. When I lived in the UK, I worked outside every day. So I had a suntan. And, you know, there's a lot of guys, perhaps you're a builder or a gardener or whatever, you're working outdoors, you are naturally going to get a suntan. So I found it a little bit strange that the girls felt that if you had a suntan, straight away that on the radar, it's like, hello, he's been here a long time, oh, he's been here before, or he's living here. Because I don't know. What do you think on that one? I'm struggling on that one, if I've got to be honest with you. I think that one to myself is like, not really sure on that one. I think suntans shouldn't be discriminated upon as in you live here or you've been here a long time. I think it should be, well, hang on. Maybe this guy likes to travel. Maybe this guy's a little bit more financially astute. And maybe I found myself a winner chicken dinner. Rather than going, no, suntan, mate, doors on the left, close it on your way out. The next one is, and I don't know, help me guys, help me. How you dress. And I look around, I've been here a fair while, and I've seen all kinds of mannerisms of people, the way they dress. I've seen the flip-flops with the Bermuda shorts and the Chang vest. No disrespect to you if that's you, you dress however you want. I have no axe to grind with you whatsoever. I've even seen guys walking around here in suits. I can't, but yeah, I have. I've seen guys around here walking around in suits. I've seen guys walking around in a nice smart shirt, tailored shorts, and comfortable shoes. And I've seen guys walking around in sports gear. But the point being is, how you dress potentially might actually reflect on how the girls perceive you. And I'm going to say that in terms of nightclubs, not the bars. Because if you go into a go-go bar, you go into a beer bar, they understand why you're going in there. And really and truly speaking, the dress code doesn't really matter, in all fair, in my opinion. You might disagree, guys. If you do disagree, please drop your comment below, let me know. But for me, I think to myself, it doesn't really matter. What they care about is how many drinks you're going to buy them, and that's really what counts. Not whether you're wearing flip-flops or you're wearing your best set of Armanis. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. However, we do have other aspects to this city, and I'm not going to diversify too much because I said I want to talk about like the nightlife industry here. But part of the nightlife is nightclubs. And if you're in a nightclub and you are dressed, dapper, and you're looking smart as and all the rest of it razor sharp, the girls will pick up on that. If you walk into a nightclub, sadly, in your Chang vest and your Bermuda shorts and your flip-flops, chances are you might not quite get the attention that you're hoping for. And if you look at the girls, they've made a huge effort to make themselves look as stunning as they possibly can, and they do a fantastic job because I'm walking around with my tongue rolled out going, holy jamoly, look at that. But that's the way they are. They go out to dress to impress, and they expect the same from you. So at that stage of the game, now you're in a bit of a quandary, because if you are dressed for just nipping down on the beach and you're in a nightclub, whilst I'm not going to say it's going to stop you, I'm going to just say it may not help you how you dress. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Do you think that matters to them? I don't really know. But going back to the whole situation about how old you are and, the way that we get these condescending remarks and all the rest of it, in that ear, out that ear, don't really care about it, guys. Because the long and short of it is the older you are, the likelihood is that you're more stable in life. You've got more financial security, and you can offer them far more. Remember, all these girls that come here to the nightlife industry, they're here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to earn as much money as they possibly can. There are a lot of the girls come here, and they are seeking that white knight in shining armor, and they want to find someone that they can settle down with. Maybe if they haven't had children by now, they are looking to have a family. They want to go back home, they want to settle down and say, that's it, I'm quids in. Quite a few of the girls, their dream is to actually leave the country and go and live elsewhere. That's a whole different talking point, and that's one that I can't share any information on whatsoever because I've never done it. I do know a few people that have taken girls from Thailand over into their home countries, and sadly, mostly they haven't worked out for whatever reason. It's not for me to cast any judgment because I don't know the people involved, so it's wrong for me to say that. But it does seem that there's quite a common denominator there, that people do bring these girls back to their home country, and for whatever reason, somehow it just doesn't work out. But that's that's something I can't comment on. I've never done it. My disaster happened out here. But the point being is, these girls are also looking for stability. They're looking for that calmness, that easy life where they're not in the bars. These girls, I want to say this now before we finish the video, but I want to give them credit. They work so hard. You imagine walking around in stilettos and high heels for 8 to 10 hour days, 7-day shift, 10-day contracts. They're doing it 10 days straight, 8 to 10 hour days. that is some toll on your body, particularly on your ankles. You know, their legs must throb, their feet must be hurting like you wouldn't believe. I respect these girls. You know, you go into the bar and they have to deal with guys that maybe had a few too many beers, or a little bit more loud, obnoxious, and a bit handsy, all that kind of stuff. They have to deal with that. So the fact is, as I said earlier at the beginning, this was just a discussion I wanted to have as to how you feel. Do you agree? Do you think that you get judged by the things I said about if you can speak Thai? Do you think that's helping you, or do you think it hinders you? For me, 100%, it instantly puts up a red flag on top of my head, and the girls leave me well alone, because I don't just speak a few words Thai, I can hold conversations. So that to them is like, wow. I also have a wedding ring on, so it doesn't matter. And I also got these. These are for good luck. But ironically, you get these when you first get married. But these are actually for good luck. They're not for my marriage. But they go, oh, you just got married. I'm like, no. So 6 years now. But do you think speaking Thai hinders you? Does having a suntan really matter? I mean, mostly if you come out here to get a suntan, surely, as well as other things. But anyway, does having a suntan really matter? I don't know. What do you think? For me, I think having someone with us, look at it a different way. Out here, very quickly, the girls hate being dark. They all want to be white, so that makes out they actually work in an office, which is obviously a step up to working in the bar industry. So they don't like being dark. So if you say to the girl, come down the beach with me, darling, and she stands up dressed head to toe in like combat gear, you're like, what on earth's that about? We're going to the beach. She doesn't want to get brown. That's not in her on her forte. Of course, unless you've got the village life, in which case it doesn't matter, because that's part and package of being a village life lifestyle. And how you dress. If you're dressing nice and dapper, are you getting more results than the guy in his Chang vest? Oh dear. Anyway, enough about that. So that's it today, guys. I know it's just a catch up, just to think about what you think, what you guys think. I'm going to go out and bring some different content to the channel. I'm trying to mix things up and bring interviews. And if there's anything you think of that I haven't done, or you think, Trev, go and do that. Because please remember, guys, I'm very limited in what I can do, because it's just me on me lonesome. But drop me an email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you guys. I really do read every single email. I read every single comment. Nobody else does it. It's just me. I read them specifically myself. So please, if you want to connect with me, please do so either via the channel comment or also by the email, 247pattaya@gmail.com. All right, there we go. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's chat. It's just a bit of fun, just talking about stuff that's going on. Have your comments. Spit it down below. Say what you think. And let's see if we agree, we disagree, or if we're somewhere in the middle. What do you think, guys? All right, thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, please remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please have a look at our members area in our website, buzzingpattaya.com. Go to the link on the left-hand side. That will show you there what we can't show you here. And remember, guys, if you do join, the email that you get sent will give you a different website. You need to register in that website. It's as simple as that. Once you register, your account will then be activated once we get through to it manually and do it our side. And have a look on Discord. On Discord now, over 10,000 people. It's going from strength to strength, totally free of charge, and a great platform for sharing lots of experience and also asking lots of questions. There's videos, photos, you name it on there. Everything's going on in there. So please have a look at that. All right, there you go. That's it from me, guys. Thank you very much indeed for watching. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.